Hey there, friends. Nicole here. And I want to start by saying a huge thank you to all of you readers and subscribers of the Resilient Rainer newsletter and podcast. I am truly honored and grateful for the thousands of you who make up this amazing community. For those of you who love Resilient Rainer and have been asking for more, and for those of you who have been wondering how you can support me to do more of this work, I've got good news for you. Introducing Resilient Rainer Premium. This will give you more of the newsletter and podcast you love. As a Resilient Rainer Premium newsletter subscriber, you'll get additional exclusive newsletter episodes and podcasts just for Resilient Rainer Premium. Don't worry, I'll still be putting out free weekly newsletters and podcasts filled with mental coaching goodness for riders. For those of you begging for more, now you've got it. Just click the link in the show notes to sign up. Easy peasy.
Welcome to the Resilient Rainer, the premier podcast focused on mental performance for equestrians and improved horse show performance. Whether you're a rookie reiner or a seasoned competitor, this show is for riders who want to take their skills to the next level and achieve their full potential in the show ring. I'm Nicole Burnett, and I'm a master mindset coach who's obsessed with helping you achieve all those horse dreams you always thought were impossible. Join me each week to develop a show-ready mindset and gain the competitive edge you need to compete with confidence.
Hey there. So imagine Jim Carrey saying, hey there, in his crazy over-the-top manner. That's how we're going to start this podcast. All right. Imagine Jim Carrey. Because if you didn't know, Jim Carrey did a movie called Dumb and Dumber. Maybe you've seen it. It's pretty well known. Anyway, in the movie, Jim Carrey's character, Lloyd, is crushing really hard on Mary. And as you can imagine, because drama, Lloyd is a homely, unsophisticated guy. And Mary is just beautiful, and you wouldn't expect them together. Well, eventually, Lloyd asks Mary flat out if there's any way the two of them could be together. Mary wants to let him down easy and evades the question. But Lloyd pushes her to give him the odds about what his chances are with her. Not good, she says. Like 1 out of 100? More like 1 out of 1,000,000. Mary feels awful that she has broken poor Lloyd's heart. But Lloyd, while disappointed at first, he thinks about this for a minute and then he smiles. So you're telling me there's a chance. It's not much of a chance, but it's a chance nonetheless. He's gleeful and he's happy because he is not out of the running yet. Now, why am I recounting to you moments from classic 90s movies? Because as writers, we so often determine that we've lost before we've even entered the arena. And yet, gap-tooth smile and all, Lloyd in Dumb and Dumber is showing us a great example of perhaps the number one skill any of us can have in life, let alone as riders. The world can be harsh and unforgiving. I write this during winter, and the weather has indeed been harsh and cold and unforgiving, let alone the fact that there are billions of people on this planet, and most don't know or care about you and your unique situation. So, in the face of an uncaring world, you need to care. You need to believe in yourself. And Lloyd shows you the way. You've got to think selectively. Lloyd could have focused on the 999,999 chances where he doesn't get the girl. But why? Would that help him to focus on that? No. So instead, he focuses on the 1 in a million chance that he does have. It's a small chance, yes, but it gives his optimism and his hope and enthusiasm a direction, and it makes him feel good. And when you feel good, well, you're ready and willing to press on despite enormous odds. So let me ask you, as a rider and horseman, how's your mental filter? When you think back on your last ride, what do you focus on? Do you focus on how it took a little less pressure on the reins before your horse softened in the face? Do you focus on how your horse stood quietly for you to mount when he shuffled around last time? Or do you focus on how you're still getting stiff at the lope? How you're still having a death grip on the reins? Naturally, you and I both want you to improve those things. But by focusing on your mistakes and not your successes, you prime your mind and body to expect more of those things. And you beat yourself up. How well do you think that your next ride is going to go when your body is primed to expect you to mess it up? And your mind thinks that there's no way it'll go your way. Food for thought, my friend. Always believing in you, always in your corner. Happy trails. Until next time. Hey, it's Nicole here, your host of the Resilient Reader podcast. So if you can take a second and wherever you're at, just scroll down and follow, like, subscribe, whatever. If you're on iTunes, on Spotify, wherever you're at, please rate this podcast, give it 5 stars, write a short review about something that stood out to you from this episode. It really helps out the podcast and helps me to reach even more people with all of this amazing stuff that I just cannot wait to share with you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and we'll talk soon.